So, was there a significant moment where you fell in love with Liverpool Football Club rather than, obviously you come from Watford and stuff like that? Was there one significant moment?
Well, no. First of all, it's a good question because you know what? And I use this answer all the time. You know, I got a lot of stick for England because they said I wasn't committed because I was born in England. Now, this is who do we identify with? Who do we identify with? If you have decided to identify with someone who lives to identify with you, you give 100%. Republic of Ireland. John Aldridge is not Irish. Jason McAteer played for Ireland because they came to him and they go, you got an Irish name? Yeah? There are 3 dead McAteers in Kilkenny. Choose one of them to be a granddad. Okay? He's not very bright. He chose the one that was alive, obviously. But he still played. Tony Cascarino has got no Irish in him whatsoever. Yeah? However, when they put on that green shirt, they gave 100%. Because that is who they identify with, that's who they go to battle with. So, and I use Stuart Pearce as this example. When you talk about the quintessential English, British Bulldog, Churchillian, go to war for England, he's English through and through, yeah? And I know Pearce, I was with him the other week. So Pearcey has got 67 England caps. If Stuart Pearce had 66 England caps, yeah? Then all of a sudden, his next international cap, we don't know how, it's hypothetical, he's gonna be playing for France against England, he would give 100%. He would give 100% because when you go on that pitch to play for whoever you choose to play for. So the whole idea of, so did I necessarily feel English? No. No, but once I decided to go and put on that shirt and play for that team, I would give 100%. Yeah, so from that perspective, that was the identity of it. And his second one was also a good question. No, I fell in love with Liverpool. I fell in love with Liverpool as a city. As a city, because let me tell you, I mentioned the fact that you have to have a certain character to come and play for Liverpool. You have to be part of the community. You have to buy into that. As I said, Glenn Hoddle and all the players who were great players wouldn't necessarily fit into that because they look at your character to then suit. Because you can't walk around like you're anything special in Liverpool, as you know. And as much as the Evertonians and make fun of them and stuff like that, they are my people as well. Some, not my brother-in-law, but some of them are. Because when they have an identity, and Liverpool and Everton, yeah, and you look at my brother-in-law, I hate Liverpool, and no. But when it comes to Manchester or anybody else, they have each other's back. And that is what I believe in. As I said, listen, let me tell you, so just to give it a bit of a background, a bit of context to it, my mother's family started the first Jamaican government. My mother's family, her father, Franklin and Ken Hill, started the first Jamaican government with the first 2 prime ministers of Jamaica, Alexander Bustamante and Michael Manley. But they quickly understood, after they became independent, they were imprisoned by the British because they were trying to overthrow Her Majesty's government by wanting independence, as Gandhi and other people did. But they quickly understood that when this new Jamaican government, which is going to be light-skinned, middle class, they're going to discriminate against black working class Jamaicans, which we see all over the world. So they broke away to start the trade unions and started their own party, which is a party of the people. They were Marxist and socialist. And that is about the whole family, not about the elite. So, as much as I then went to Liverpool, which is an elite club, it didn't have an elite philosophy. It was about the whole family. It was about the fans. It was about the subs. And as I said, when we get together now, and it's John Durnan and how we get on Kenny Dalglish can't sit there and go, I'm Kenny Dalglish and who are you? Because that's not what it's about. So, and that's what Liverpool is. That's why I still stay in the area now. And that's why I live in the area, because of the environment. So as much as falling in love with Liverpool Football Club, and Evertonians feel it even more, and this is true. The reason why they say Evertonians are bitter, and they have become bitter, because don't forget Everton were the Bank of England team in the early 70s. They were the richest team. They were winning much more than Liverpool did when Shankly came. The reason that is because Liverpool have been the more successful club. Now, my brother-in-law says, you're born an Evertonian and you're an Evertonian, you're Liverpoolian's a different character. I said, no, because if Liverpool were losing and Everton were winning, the Reds would be bitter. Liverpool fans said, no, we wouldn't be like that because we're different people. No, it's to do with what happens to you. So therefore, the people of Liverpool are very passionate, yeah? One way or the other. There's no middle ground with them. They either love you or hate you. So, there you go.
Hey, John.
Got the bank now.